New update. AITA for telling my ex that his children are not my problem. I am not Oop. Oop is you, no Bumblebee 8165. Originally posted to R2 Hot Takes and AITAH. Editor's note. Oop has posted the same stories to two different subs and added spaces in one post to make it readable. Previous BoRU. New update marked with AITA for telling my ex that his children are not my problem. Trigger warnings. Racism. Emotional abuse. Physical abuse. Child neglect. Verbal abuse. Less than. Recap. Original post October 8, 2023. Am I the AITA for telling my ex that his children are not my responsibility? I, a 34-year-old woman, have a 10-year-old daughter with my ex. We separated 5 years ago because he impregnated another woman. He spends weekends with our daughter. Recently, my daughter has been expressing that her dad's stepson is bullying her and her dad isn't intervening. My ex's stepson is 15 years old, so I was taken aback when she told me that he would physically harm her, such as hitting, kicking, and even pushing her down the stairs. She also mentioned that her half-sister keeps taking her belongings. I confronted my ex after she relayed all this to me. He dismissed it as kids being kids, and suggested that our daughter should get over it. He also said his other children require more attention, and if our daughter can't cope with that, she shouldn't come over to his house. In response, I expressed my frustration, stating that I wasn't concerned about his other children's issues. He should stop neglecting our daughter's well-being. He then ended the call abruptly. Shortly after, his wife sent me a lengthy text, accusing me of being an antagonist for stating that her kids aren't my responsibility. Ps. His children do not have any special needs or disabilities. So, am I the AITA for saying my ex's kids aren't my responsibility? Relevant comments. Nacho Bacon 4U269. I would not send my 10-year-old anywhere with the expectation that 2 kids, let alone a 15-year boy, were going to hit and bully them. I would likely be laying hands on that 15-year's father for sure, and possibly his punk-ass kid too if it didn't get resolved after the first time I talked nice to them. The thing is, if I knew what was going on, I would have not let my daughter go to his house in the first place. I forgot to mention that she hadn't told me this until I found a bruise on her arm. I then asked her to explain, and she just told me what happened. And NBSP. Update number 1 October 9, 2023. Thank you for all the advice I've been receiving. I talked to my daughter about not going to her dad's anymore. She expressed that she still wants to see him because she loves him, but she feels like he doesn't love her. This deeply upset me, as no 10-year-old should feel that way. I texted my ex, stating that if he wants to see our daughter, he should take her away from his house. Alternatively, if he prefers not to see her, I will take this matter to court and file for full custody. He responded by saying he doesn't care and that I can remove his parental rights, as he has his real children with him. Additionally, I mentioned that I will be pressing charges against his stepson. He simply ignored that text. So I am taking legal action and have sent the screenshot to my friend, who is a lawyer. I'll provide further updates once everything is resolved. And NBSP. Update the 2nd of October 13, 2023. So a lot has been going on for the past few days. I've talked to my lawyer. She said my ex might twist it into me being the bad person since I blew up on him. But she did say if he did, he would just embarrass himself in court. I also asked my daughter if her being abused by her stepbrother was racially motivated. Since my daughter is mixed, I'm black and my ex is white, and so is his new family. She at first didn't understand until I explained, and she said her stepbrother called her the N-word. She doesn't know what that means, that why she didn't think it was important after she told me this. I put her to bed and texted my ex asking if he knows what his stepson says about our daughter. He said yeah, he says a little racist things. But it's not relevant. After the text I know I was going to press charges on his stepson. I was debating whether I should do it or not, but after what she told me I knew what I was going to do. I called my lawyer again, explained everything, and now we're waiting for a court date. By the way, my ex has been blowing up my phone. He probably got the court papers. Thanks for all the support. I don't think I'm allowed to post anything about the case, so I might update once the case is over. And NBSP # new update. Final update December 20th, 2023. So a lot has been going on, but I'm happy to announce that I'm getting full custody of my daughter. My ex is paying more child support than before, and my daughter has been going to therapy. She has been getting better and is a lot happier now. We even got some of her stuff back that was previously taken by her half-sister. Thank you all for the amazing advice I've received. But apart from all the good news, there is an update. I had a sit-down with my ex, and it went horribly. He kept asking why I was taking his daughter from him, and he ended up yelling at me. Thank God we were in a public place. I also found out through a friend that my ex is bipolar. To me, it explains a lot. Apart from the sit-down, he has been going crazy. He shows up at our daughter's school demanding he get her back, and then he'll text me saying he's glad that I got full custody of her. I'm just confused. But our lives are getting better. That's all. I wish you all an early Merry Christmas. Thank you again. Relevant comments. Ice Queen Tiger Mama. Wow. How did you get custody so quickly? Oop. I don't know, he didn't even fight it, so they just gave it to me. In NBSP. Reminder, this is a repost sub IAM, not oop. Glad Op is able to get custody of her daughter. That ex is awful father in person for letting the daughter be bullied and deserves to be in jail for child abuse, neglect. As always, no child should have endure abuse or be treated like garbage. Even if the ex is bipolar, still doesn't excuse his behavior and treatment towards the daughter. Hope Oop took the ex to the cleaners. I don't care if you are bipolar or not. You never neglect your child or allow another kid to bully your child. It's just sickening, and happy the ex can no longer see the daughter. He kept asking why I was taking his daughter from him. Turns out words and actions have consequences. Who knew? I feel like everyone and their mama knows a lawyer friend. Every time she gets some leverage, she runs off and tells her ex about it to gloat. I would be tearing my hair out as her lawyer. I mean, he just flippantly said if she didn't like how she was treated there, then she should just not bother coming over. Seems to me like the daughter was correct in feeling like he doesn't love her. WTF. This is so unbelievable. She at first didn't understand until I explained, and she said her stepbrother called her the N-word. She doesn't know what that means. A 10-year-old in the US? Sure, Jan. I am taking legal action and have sent the screenshot to my friend, who is a lawyer. Face with rolling eyes. Did she not Google bipolar and kids yet? She better get less confused about her ex's illness and diagnosis, since her daughter has a 1 in 10 chance of being bipolar if dad is. Yeah, Oop got full custody in 2 months. Right. I don't buy it. One of the worst things I think you can do to a child is to let that child get bullied. This is a good outcome for Oop and her daughter, but I hope she is proceeding with pressing charges against the stepson.
If you enjoyed this video, Please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Aircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.